let me also bring into this conversation Lauren Isaac, who joins us from Jerusalem. Also with us is Emmanuel Keith Suarez. Now, two very prominent voices giving us a sense of how Israel is responding and intends to respond in the days and weeks ahead. And Lauren, if I could begin by asking you, what do we see happening right now all across? Because I believe there is some tension on the border with Hezbollah, with Syria and with Lebanon, and of course we are reporting tension on ground right here. So, what is Israel actually facing all across right now?
Well, Israel is in a very difficult situation. It looks like they're going to have a war on multiple fronts. Obviously, you know that there's fighting in the south with the Gaza border, and you know how bad it is right now on the coastal cities near Ashkelon. But in the north, we were hoping that Hezbollah in Lebanon would not engage a fight on our northern front, but they sent rockets, one rocket yesterday and then some early this morning. And again, in the last hour, they just sent a barrage of rockets into the Galilee, that is into northern Israel from Lebanon. So it looks as if Lebanon might be preparing. They're testing the waters to see if they can enter the war and challenge us on a second front. All of Israel is on high alert. All of Israel is very tense right now. Millions of Israelis are sheltering in bomb shelters right now. It is a very, very bad situation.
It is a live situation, and all people who are actually out here are being told that you must have situational awareness to rush to the nearest bomb shelter the moment you hear the sirens go off, and they do. The timing from the siren to the rockets or the interception of rockets is less than a minute, in some instances just about 30 seconds, so leaves you with very, very little reaction time. And Emmanuel, in this situation, there are also reports that Israel is calling out all reservists. All reservists are being called out. Now, is this for a defensive strategy, or is the strategy now offensive, including ground troops going into the Gaza Strip?
Hi, thank you for having me again. This is Emmanuel Keith from exclusively for India Today. It looks like all of these troops are reserve troops are coming in just for the defense, just for damage control right now. There are units of these. Everyone are not in combat. Many of them are also in support. Few of them are sent in to actually identify fallen soldier bodies to report them back to their families. Few of them are gone as medical staff to aid in the ailing and the injurious soldiers, to take care of them, to nurture the wounds, and actually they are there for damage control, to stop the further escalation of these terrorists into other cities like Ashkelon and Ashdod. The main idea of the missiles is to keep these people indoors so that the Palestinian terrorists would continue to infiltrate through land towards these cities.
So is there still an apprehension that they could come in even now? More Hamas terrorists could come in. Lauren, is that a live threat? More Hamas terrorists could come in from the southern side. Is there an apprehension that they could start moving towards central Israel, towards Tel Aviv, God forbid, even Jerusalem?
Yes, it's still a threat, very much a threat, because there are huge holes in the border fence right now. There are huge holes in the border wall. People are still walking in and out, back and forth over the border from Gaza into Israel. It is not secure. Israel now has control in the south for the most part. That is to say, the Hamas terrorists do not control, they're not occupying the cities of Jewish residents down there, but there are terrorists hiding all over the place. We do not know where they are. We have an unknown amount of terrorists hiding in unknown amount of locations, and there are still perimeters, there are still points on the perimeter fence that are open, that they can just walk in and out of. So, of course, there is a danger. There is a home front command warning for all Israeli citizens to shelter near their homes, to be close to bomb shelters. All schools and universities have been closed. Approximately 80% of the stores are closed. Only pharmacies and some food stores and obviously hospitals and blood banks are open. But most of the places are closed because There's nowhere to go. No one should go out. We have to stay inside and we have to stay away from the streets.